peace stands, while the parade commander proceeds to mount his horse to proceed with the rest of the parade. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, with the inspection of the guard of honor by the special guest of honor over, the parade will systematically transit to the change of guards parade phase of this all-important occasion. Please, happy viewing. Era when the British colonial masters introduced the ceremony as a way to demonstrate the reliability and readiness of their soldiers. The ceremony then involved the formal relief of the old colonial guard by the new one, symbolizing the seamless transition of duties and responsibilities. At Nigeria's independence on 1st October 1960, the routine change of guard between the old and new colonial guards was replaced by the change of guard between the old British colonial guard and the new Nigerian Armed Forces Guard. Since then, the change of guard parade remains ladies and gentlemen, still event unfolding here at the forecourt of the presidential villa, where activities climaxing the 64th Independence Your Excellency, the very special guest of honor, most distinguished invited guests, senior officers, ladies and gentlemen, the troops have reformed as they prepare to commence the change of guards parade. It may interest you too, and subsequently granted regular combatant commission as a member of 54th Regular Combatant Corps on 30th September 2006. He holds a Bachelor of Science degree in accounting from the Nigerian Defense Academy and a Master of Science degree in Defense and International Politics from Ghana Armed Forces Command and Staff College. He is of the Infantry Corps. Lieutenant Colonel M. Yusuf is happily married with children. At his leisure, he enjoys playing lawn tennis, watching, playing football, as well as horse riding. Distinguished guest occasion, Lieutenant Colonel Moshood Abiodun Yusuf. Thank you very much. What you are witnessing on the left and right of the special guest of honor sitting position. The old guard represents the British Army before Nigeria gained independence in 1960, while the new guard represents what we know today as the Nigerian. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the old guard Commander Major Chizi Success Nnamdi just dressed the guards, and any moment from now, the old and new guard commanders will proceed to inspect the guards. The inspection of the old guard is inspected to ascertain the strength and combat readiness of the incoming security guard. It equally affords the new guard commander the opportunity of having personal contact with the soldiers resuming duty with him as he inspects the guard. You can now see the new and old guard commanders, Major Jamil Matisa and Major Chief Success Nnamdi with their company sergeant majors, marching there for the inspection of the guards. The company sergeant major for the new guard is Warrant Officer Abubakar Mani, and the company sergeant major for the old guard is Warrant Officer Samson Swan. The company sergeant major sees to the implementation of instructions from the guard commanders as it relates to the discipline, conduct, and administration of the troops throughout the duration of the duty. The new guard commander is Major Jamil Manisa, and he was born into the family of architect Adamu Manisa and Barrister Mero Manisa, nursery and primary school, Mina, and later proceeded to New Horizons College, Mina. He was admitted into the prestigious Nigerian Defense Academy on 3rd September 2016 as a member of 68th Regular Combatant Corps on 19th of October in 2021 and subsequently granted Regular Combatant Commission. He holds a Bachelor of Science degree in Geography from the Nigerian Defense Academy. He is of the Infantry Corps. Major Jamil Manisa is married. He holds a Bachelor of Engineering degree in Mechanical Engineering from the Nigerian Defense Academy. He is of the Infantry Corps. Major Nnamdi is single video games as well as driving. Excellent curriculum vitae for the guard commanders for today's occasion. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, as the new guard commander proceeds for the inspection, it may interest you to know that the inspection of the quarter guard, just like the security, with well-turned out and complete soldiers. However, this set of inspection involves the turnout and conduct of the normal safety precaution to ensure that the personal weapons are clean, safe, and in serviceable conditions. The quarter guard is always the first point of contact in every unit, and it is believed that the impression people have on a unit quarter guard has a The inspection is over, and we can see the new guard commander marching in slow time back to his position to proceed with other directives. Quarter guard for taking over from the outgoing quarter guard. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, this now paves way for the next phase of this very important parade, which is the combined Nigerian Armed Forces Color Patrol. Please, happy viewing. Compliment being paid here by the guards in absolute respect to the colors. Majors. It interests you to know that when the colors of a unit or formation in the armed forces are on patrol, the entire unit or formation remain on very high alert all through. Today's full color patrol, which comprises the whole colors of the nation and the armed forces, symbolizes that the armed forces of Nigeria are very much alert to defend the territorial integrity of Nigeria, as well as known as ensigns to the colors. The ensign to the national color is Captain Buano Danladi. He was born on 10th August 1996 into the family of Emediri of Taraba State. He gained admission into the Nigerian Defense Academy in 2012 and subsequently graduated on 16 December 2016 with a national diploma in mass communication from the Department of Information. David Lieutenant Apello is single. At his leisure, he enjoys watching and playing football, cooking, driving, listening. The ensign to the regimental color of the Air Force is Flight Lieutenant Samuel. Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please may we all rise in absolute respect to the colors, while officers in warrant officers' uniform are saluted. Thank you. Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. Thank you. The ensign to the regimental color of the Air Force is Flight Lieutenant Sam Haile. The Nigerian Navy color is Master Dash Oji. Behind the Nigerian Air Force color is Master Academy. While we enjoy the color patrol, permit me to give you a short account of the history and significance of color patrol. At independence, 1st October 1960, Nigerian national color services colors were first paraded in a symbolic and prestigious military parade known as the Color Patrol, symbolizing the unity and pride of the military as well as the nation as a whole. Since then, the national color and the services regimental colors have replaced the British colors during ceremonial parades. These colors are typically consecrated or blessed with spiritual significance and reinforce the commitment of the role they represent. Ordinarily, the colors are marked on parade during regimental and national parades. During this parade, the colors from neutral and services regimental colors are patrolled by the President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, absolute reverence to his exalted office. The color patrol is usually made up of selected group of officers and soldiers who are chosen based on their discipline and military training and undergo special training to ensure precision, uniformity, and ceremonial excellence. Overall, the color patrol in the Nigerian Armed Forces serve as a visible symbol of national and military pride, honor, and tradition. It reinforces the importance of the Armed Forces' role in protecting the nation and upholding its values, while also showcasing the country's military heritage and identity. Color patrol is often done by gas brigade during weekly change of gas parade in the central pillar near National Arcade. However, only the national and the Nigerian Army regimental colors are paraded during the weekly change of guards. The combined services color patrol, which includes the national color, Nigerian Army, Navy, and Air Force, is indeed a unique innovation that was first introduced in the historic Nigeria's 64th Independence Anniversary Parade in 1953. Sit back and enjoy the parade by yourself. Colors. Recall that before Nigeria's independence 64 years ago, Nigeria had three regions, that is, the northern, eastern, and western regions. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please a round of applause for the ensigns as they conclude the color patrol. Thank you very much. Your Excellency, the special guest of honor, distinguished invited guests, very senior officers, members of the diplomatic corps, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the color patrol, we can see the parade commander taking his new position as he awaits the report of the new and old guard commanders. We shall be witnessing that shortly. No. Both the old and new guard commanders are now marching forward to submit the handing and taking over report to the parade commander. Your Excellencies, most distinguished invited guests, senior officers, ladies and gentlemen, it is the 64th Independence. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, breaking out brazenly off the Guards is the Guards Brigade Silent Drill Platoon. The platoon consists of both male and female soldiers of Guards Brigade Nigerian Army. The purpose of the Day is 64, symbolizes Nigeria's 64th Independence Day anniversary parade year 2024. Please, another resounding round of applause for the economy, for that beautiful formation adopted there. Thank you. At the end of the performance by the Gas Brigade Silent Green Platoon, they are now marching in slow time to marry up with the guards that they detached from earlier before the commencement of the display. This is to enable them pave way for the performance by the mass band, the cultural troupe. Thank you very much. Performance by the combined mass band and the cultural troupe representing the 6 geopolitical zones and the Federal Capital Territory. We shall be witnessing that shortly as we wait for the commencement . At this juncture, Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, permit me to hand over the microphone to my co-announcer in the commentary desk, Colonel Adebanjo retired.
Your Excellency, the Special Guest of Honor and President Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces Federal Republic of Nigeria, invited guests, distinguished Nigerians, ladies and gentlemen, this combined display from the mass band that we are witnessing now will come with the cultural troupe. This display is showing the mass band in a unique performance with the cultural troupe. The mass band will march forward to entertain the special guest of honor. The mass band has formed the file formation. Nigerians, ladies and gentlemen, the performance you are about to witness is a cultural performance put together by the cultural troupe. The cultural teams are coming to entertain us with displays from the 6 geopolitical zones of the country. Excellency, the special guest of honor, Your Excellencies, members of the diplomatic corps, invited guests, distinguished Nigerians, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, the boat Nigeria is sailing as it's being paddled by all the tribes, all the 6 geopolitical zones of the country. The boat is sailing to the promised destination, having the treasure of the land in it. Now the boat the various cultural displays shall be performed by a group of artists under the African Theatre and Stone Media, under the artistic directorship of Benjamin Alaba Olaore. We have leading are the Ohafia warriors from the southeastern part of our great nation, Nigeria. The Ohafia, our collective capacity, the land, as well as the territorial integrity of our great nation against external aggression and all forces. The Ohafia warriors are displaying their ability, their agility, their strength and capacity to do as the nation demands of them. Moving from left to right and ensuring that the land is fully protected. The Ohafia warriors are doing their best and preparing themselves to go lift the national treasure for the world to see. Ladies and gentlemen, you can see the Ohafia warriors bending to lift the national treasure with all their might, with all their strength. Lift, 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 lift. But they cannot do it all by themselves. The southeastern part of Nigeria has just shown us that one region alone cannot lift the national treasure. As they pave the way and leave the stage, the Ohafia warriors have given way for the protected farmer dancers from the northeast of Nigeria. The protected farmer dancers are showcasing the fertile land of our nation, Nigeria, and the rich agricultural economy of the nation. You can see the men with hoes representing giant agricultural machinery to do large-scale farming. Also, we see the women coming closely on their heels to harvest the crops. The men haven't done their bit about clearing the land and planting the crops, have come out with their cutlasses and cutting all forms of opposition against our nation. The protected farmer dancers from northeast Nigeria are doing their best, and they have now gone on their own to lift the national treasure. They are lifting the national treasure. Lift, lift, lift. Oh no, the northeast of Nigeria has just shown that all by itself it cannot lift the national treasure. And as they leave, the elegant Nupe maidens from north central Nigeria are taking over. Elegant Nupe maidens all the way from north central Nigeria. They have come to show the elegance. They have come to show the beauty. And above all, they have come to show the great contributions of Nigerian women to nation building. No doubt, Nigerian women are playing their part. They have played their part, and they will continue to play their part in nation building. Please. showcase their ability. National treasure. And so they will pave the way, leave the center stage, and allow the Apepe dancers as they lead. Apepe dancers representing the southwest region of Nigeria, coming with their traditional Iro and Buba with Gele. The Apepe dancers are taking the center stage. First, they will demonstrate their strength. They will demonstrate their brain and their brawn and ability to lift the national treasure. Your Excellency, the special guest of honor, Your Excellency, members of the diplomatic corps, invited guests, distinguished Nigerians, enjoy the Apepe dancers. Will make their way towards the national treasure and they will attempt to lift it all by themselves. The southwest of Nigeria, another set of women of power and strength, lift. But they cannot do it all by themselves. It shows the southwest Nigeria, Ikoroso dancers, also very agile. Their agility is legendary. The Ikoroso dancers of northwest Nigeria in our nation, both the men and the women, have combined together to show us what the northwest of Nigeria can do. And like I said, in the spirit of gender equality, probably having combined together both men and women, they will be able to save Nigeria and showcase the national treasure of our nation. The special guest of honor, Your Excellencies, members of the diplomatic corps, distinguished invited guests, distinguished Nigerians, ladies and gentlemen, I will allow you to watch the Ikoroso dancers with all their strength and very elegant dance steps. Will attempt to lift the national treasure. The Ikoroso dancers of northwest Nigeria, combined men and women, lift the national treasure, lift. Oh no. The northwest all by itself cannot lift the national treasure. That is the message that these dance troops are showing to us. Ikoroso dancers have paved the way. They are followed by the Nigeria fishermen dancers, also very agile, coming all the way from the south of Nigeria. The women are leading the way, the men will follow shortly. The women are showcasing the rich blue economy of our nation, Nigeria. They are showcasing its crucially important contribution to nation building. The special guest of honor, Your Excellencies, members of the diplomatic corps, invited guests, distinguished Nigerians, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the dance of the South Nigeria. Their men have come in battling very seriously, very aggressively, very assiduously, battling to show that the South Nigeria has a capacity, has ability to lift the national treasure. Any moment from now, the men of South Nigeria will approach the national treasure, and maybe, just maybe, the South of Nigeria will be able to lift the national treasure all by itself. With battle in hand, the women are teaming up with the men, all moving towards the national treasure. South, display your ability. Yes, your ability is strength. Lift. But the South have seen that all by themselves, they cannot lift the national treasure. All 6 geopolitical zones, Your Excellency, the special guest of honor, have now discovered that no one geopolitical region can lift the national treasure. Here we have the Jawara bypass coming forward. The Jawara bypass blowing on their pipes. The Jawara bypass have come, symbolic 6 political regions are moving forward. All types are being brought together to join hands and lift the national treasure. With our numerous and diverse regional economic sense, the 6 geopolitical regions have sent their representatives to lift the treasure, lift, and they have successfully lifted it. Can we put our hands together for all Nigerians? And very soon, the young Nigerian skaters, representing the ability and capacity and the strength of the Nigerian youth, have come in their own special way to add color to what we are doing today. These skaters have distinguished themselves. The special guest of honor, Your Excellencies, members of the Diplomatic Corps, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. The band is now playing the song, Nigeria Should Not Get Spoiled. We will together lift the treasure. Lift your part, I will lift my part. Do your part, and I will do your part. Because Nigeria belongs to us all. Nigeria is ours. The cultural troupe have showcased unity in diversity, with the national drum ensemble being successfully lifted by all and sundry. This display, the special guest of honor, distinguished members of the Diplomatic Corps, ladies and gentlemen, this display was put together by Afri Theatre and Snow Plus Media under the leadership and the Artistic Directorship of Opeyemi Alaba Olaore. Any moment from now, the band will form up properly to take their proper place on parade. The special guests of honor, sir, members of the diplomatic corps, ladies and gentlemen, one more time, help me put your hands together for the combined band and the cultural troupe. The band is preparing for the parade to form up, and then we will have the advance review order, after which we will have the 3 hearty cheers. Band, quickly take your position. The band is taking its place, just like the parade commander, Lieutenant Colonel M.A. Yusuf, also rides his stallion to take his place in front of the parade. Excellent execution. A round of applause for this gentleman. Can we have all officers and warrant officers in uniform? Please salute. while the national anthem is being played. Federal Republic of Nigeria, Your Excellencies, members of the Diplomatic Corps, invited guests, distinguished Nigerians, ladies and gentlemen, the parade commander, Lieutenant Colonel M.A. Yusuf, rides his stallion towards the special guest of honor to request permission to march off the color and the rest of the parade. Your Excellency, President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Federal Republic of Nigeria, Your Excellencies, members of the Diplomatic Corps, invited guests, distinguished Nigerians, ladies and gentlemen, with the permission that has just been granted by the special guest of honor, we are gradually coming to the end of this. I hereby request the Commander Gas Brigade to please invite the special guest of honor to sign the anniversary cake. Cut the 64th Independence Day anniversary cake. Sign the anniversary register, I beg your pardon. Cut the 64th Independence Day anniversary cake, and thereafter release the pigeons symbolizing unity, peace, freedom, and progress. The following persons shall accompany the special guest of honor for this all-important exercise: the Vice President, the Senate President, Honorable Speaker, House of Representatives, the Chief Justice of Nigeria, Secretary to the Federation, the National Security Advisor, the Chief of Staff to the President, the Chief of Defense Staff, as well as Service Chiefs and the Inspector General of Police. Having signed the anniversary register, the special guest of honor is moving to cut the anniversary cake.
No, everything is okay. It's safe. You don't use this. That table. The president. So he will just.
The special guest of honor will make his way out of the arena. Your Excellencies, Your Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Your Excellency the Vice President, the Senate President and the Honorable Speaker, House of Representatives, the Chief Justice of the Federation, Your Excellencies, members of the Diplomatic Corps,